Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am Via Speaks Royally. I am laughing because you have to see the comments of Church Nelly. I added a new emoji yesterday just for her. hmm And she's loving it. So, um, thank you, Grace, in advance. What's up, my fellow trash collectors? It's Saturday. It's time to take out this week's trash, and here's the one to do it via Speaks Royally. So holla at your girl, okay? Love it. I had to go ahead and do that one really quickly. Controversial cruising. Thank you for sharing me out. Yeah, I see that Church Nelly is loving her. I had to give you a little something to make you smile a little bit harder. So anyway, I hope you all are doing well. Whew. All right, where do we begin? Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Yeah, now I have to be mindful of she's going to break the internet just by dropping that emoji 5 million. See, here she goes, dropping that emoji 5 million times. Yes, I'm glad I chose well for that. Okay, let me get on with it. Y'all don't belaboring the point here. So hello to Rafaela. Ciao, ciao, Antoinette. And I think Compton Cali, Black Queen saw you. Okay, so hello to everyone. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Um, Church Nelly, I'm gonna put you in timeout if you don't stop. Annie says, "VS, I'm hoping Church Nelly don't OD off Nacho. I think it's a little too late for that. Yeah, she's not gonna be paying attention to the conversation. She's caught up now. Caught up in a one-way affair because he doesn't yet know she exists yet. Yes. All right, let me do this. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do each and every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote that was found on the archewell.org site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. Okay. Um, in that this happened yesterday all around. So congratulations to the GOAT of women's gymnastics, Simone Biles, yes, who won gold in the all around gymnastics. Phew, she's phenomenal. It's just breathtaking. Congratulations to all of the teams and individual winners, but Annie put it here, congratulations to all the Olympic teams. They've made my week. Yes, it's been fantastic to watch. Simone has just been one that, yeah, y'all get it. Let me come back over here. Okay. So, Leo season, as y'all know, is upon us. I already set up a live stream for tomorrow. It'll be a quick one because it won't be trash time. It's just Megan's birthday is tomorrow, as well as former President Obama and Megan's birthday twin, Abigail Spencer. And so just wanted to chit chat a little bit. I'll just give this hint, and if y'all pick it up, y'all will understand. Mine is in 4 days. Okay, there you go. Anyway, let's get to what our prince and princess are up to. Mhm. So it has been, squaddies have been eating well in 2024. Thank you, Harry and Meghan. You've done us well. You've made us proud. We're very, very happy. Okay, so it was announced. Let me take my banner so you can see the date stamp, August 1st, that tomorrow, CBS Sunday morning, Harry and Meghan will be on a segment. You better set your DVRs so you do not miss it. I will show you the timing. I think it's 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. here on the East Coast. Hopefully, their segment is right up front, but either way, you need to just record the whole thing just to be sure. So, They announced Jane Pauley is the one interviewing this Sunday. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex talk with Jane Pauley this Sunday about a new program supporting parents of children affected by online harm. Now, we've heard a lot about this program, and so now the launch is official. Jane also interviews parents in the pilot program about its impacts on the healing. So we do remember they have met with parents. Please be sure you're going out to the Archewell site. You can even look back at the months prior. I'm very happy for them, very proud of them. Um, when they speak on a program, it's, yeah, okay, y'all know. I'm going to try to behave till I get to trash time. Anyway, so CBS this morning had that there where they were talking about it. CBS News followed with some promo and just saying, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, talk about the perils of social media, online bullies, and how they're hoping to help families impacted by online harm in an exclusive interview with the CBS News Sunday morning. So, one irony of this is that those two tweets, CBS Sunday Morning, CBS News, and anyone who has posted them, for the most part, that initially retweeted them out, the online bullies have showed up. So people are saying the irony of it, because if you look at the comments under those tweets, you will see I was having a block feast, just sitting there, block, 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 um, because yeah, the crazies are out. So it's not just children, but that is the primary goal of this. And the parents that are in the program, have lost children due to online bullying, etc. So let me find what I had. Okay, so here is, I don't know how my things got so, okay, a little bit out of place. See, I took this after I hit record. I had to find it. And there's their name right there, CBS News Sunday morning. See, starts 9 a.m. and then it goes, oh, it's through 10:30, so a.m. This is Eastern time. Check the time for your specific time zone for those in the US. Those outside the US, not sure how you'll see it except to check the YouTube channel. I'm sure CBS Sunday mornings may have one, or at least CBS News. Yeah. Um, it would be exciting to listen to that interview and to really, oh, and the mute challenge is on and in full effect because they are losing their minds over not just the Parents Network and this interview that will be aired. Derangers, it already happened. I guess you're going to cancel your subscription to CBS. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Okay, I had a little drag. I try to behave. I'll try to behave till I get to trash time, but I said I'll try. I'm looking for, because I want to read off of this particular one. I want to see the date of it. Let me look again before I get to that next, get to that screenshot. All right, let me look at this. Let me look at this. Okay, so also on the same day, August 1st, Thursday, busy day, by the way, yes, an announcement was made that Harry and Meghan had been invited to Columbia, the country, not the university. And there's Kuja for you, Church Nelly. Now, I had to, and I'm so glad I saw the tweet because the spelling, I'm so used to when I say Columbia, I'm using the UM and not the OM. Yeah, it's the spelling. Anyway, so here's the official announcement. If you understand Spanish, then you'll be able, okay. So someone did translate it. I just didn't pull it up. But anyway, Royal Suitor I saw on her, well, she was on my timeline. At the invitation of Colombia's Vice President and Minister of Equality and Equity, Francia Marquez, Prince Harry and Meghan will visit Cartagena, is it? Bogota and Cali in advance of the World Ministerial Conference for the Elimination of Violence Against Children. Now, this is the vice president and Minister of Equality and Equity. This is her. Mhm. Okay, so that was exciting to see visually who we were referring to in the tweet. And so the dates eventually followed. Hallelujah. So mark your calendars. August 15th through the 18th is when they will be in Colombia. Um, yes. So this is exciting news. I will probably start trolling when I start using tour. I did say visit. Yeah, I'll let y'all know in advance. So more information has hit. They're going to be going to Cali. That will be day one. They're going to visit Petronino and other social initiatives. This is very important. It's the highest level visit in recent years. It's the highest level visit in recent years. hmm So yes, all eyes will be on. Um, I will be discussing that when we get to trash time, but I'm sure the headlines will start about how dangerous it is because, the royals can visit, and I do have those clips coming up in trash time. But when anybody but Harry and Meghan. Okay. Here is some local news announcing that they're coming. So it's exciting times. Now, there is um, just a reminder for some, and then if you were not aware that Colombia is also a member of the Invictus Games community. They first they were the first South American country, and they joined in 2022. So we do remember they were at the games, and this was a picture taken with the team and the celebratory, good times had by all. Yes. So no surprise. Harry and Meghan were trending when I went on the X app yesterday morning. And then, of course, the number jumped. This is from the evening when I looked again. So, yes, some exciting times ahead. If you look in the description box, you will see upcoming events. So, Meghan's birthday. Now we have this trip inserted in. And then September is Harry's birthday. November is election day. December is the Paley Center, honoring Tyler Perry. We will eat very well for the next, yes, okay, through the rest of 2024. All right, Squaddie Corner, the usual that I announced that pinned at the top of the chat. Also, there's a link in the description of the live stream to the giving campaign. This is the annual giving campaign that Squaddies have done um, for the last 5 years, 6 years, I believe. So, True Patriot Love is the one. That's where the link, it takes you right to them. It goes right to them, the donation that you make. If you want to, it is August, donate some blood if you're able to in the honor of a loved one and/or, Sussex Squad or Harry and Meghan. So just exciting things. I'm still VS Speaks Royally working towards the 10,000 sub mark. That's the next goal. There's channel merch. There's also Trash Time merch. Thank you to those who have checked out the Trash Time merch. I do see that in studio, but I don't see if anybody purchased. Well, it says if there's purchases, but there were none for that time frame. Yes, so let me get into pre-trash time. There's a couple of things here, and then I will jump into the chat with you all. There's already over 100 comments. I can see the number is growing. So, I said it was Kuja. I said it was pre-trash time. Okay. Probably here's my husband out there. Anyway, Baby Deranger wanted to make an appearance. How dare they accept an invitation to visit Colombia? Don't they know they're irrelevant? Why are they going? Who's paying for the flight? I bet she shows off her fluent Spanish. And she will. They'll outshine our leftover royals. This is the last nail and final straw. His Majesty the King must remove all titles. Now, just when I thought Baby the Ranger was finished, oh no. Because as I said, the news of um, the trip as well as their interview all on the same day was just like maybe an hour or two after the fact. So they're going to be on American TV too? Why can't they dim their lights? Now I'll have to find a way to hate watch that program here in the UK. They're making me obsessed and forcing me to use too much energy stalking their every move. It's tiring. His Majesty the King must strip their titles. So Baby the Ranger woke up from a nap, and someone did drop a comment just saying, I think it was right before trash time was over. Oh, Baby the Ranger is at it, has woke up. So I went out to look. Now, do you remember just was it 2 weeks ago, maybe that there was an article or opinion written in, I think it was the Telegraph, hmm saying that there were similarities between, you know, Meghan and Kamala. Well, now we're starting to see how they are treated. Very similar. It's it's disturbing. It's sick, and it's just to me racism on full display. But I'll let you be the judge. And I just put these in pre-trash time, but I'm going to let you be the judge on these next few. So first one up is, and thank you to Melissa Murphy. Some of y'all know she had been on Sussex Squad podcast before. So anyway, I see we're doing the Meghan Markle thing with VP's clothes and jewelry. And then they said, Melissa took me out when she said this. I hope she announces her VP pick as a GD tiara. Ah, whoa. I was like, whoa. So, as you see in the post that the tweet that she was retweeting, it's this idiot who, I guess it's a 45 support or whatever. Kamala Harris allegedly caught wearing a $62,000 necklace while asking people to donate. This image surfacing on social media. So you see the necklace there. There's also someone posted or responded under that original tweet saying there's a $37 one too. Like it doesn't look the $62,000 one doesn't look like the one that's around her neck. So a lot of people had a lot of comments. The person was dragged for filth, basically, because they were like, you do realize that she's worked years, decades as a top attorney in a state. Uh-huh. Then went on to become a senator. hmm She makes her own income, so if she wants to spend it, so be it. But also, let's remember her husband of many decades is an attorney. I don't know if I guess he may have stepped back from practice, but of a top entertainment firm that was in LA. So I saw several tweets with the man was making six figures, like bringing home seven figures, excuse me, seven figures. So if he maybe he gifted it to her. I'm just like similarities. Telegraph said, I see what is starting to happen. Now, one regard, some are saying she's not black, but then others, they would do the same with Meghan. Anyway, moving right along, here's another similarity and regurgitation of a very similar headline. See if you pick it up. So, first one is about Meghan. Y'all may have remembered this. Meghan Markle screamed at staff, left them broken and shaken with fear, new book claims. So, this didn't have the date on it, but I know that it is this is from way back. So, yeah, see, even Kuja doesn't like it. All right. So, as you see, New York Post, you know who owns that, right? Do we see what's there? Kamala Harris berated staff with F bombs, leaving them in fear. Intern told not to make eye contact. And this is from August 2nd, 2024. Similarities. We see that game book. It's the same old bullshit. Okay. And I know we're not in trash time yet, but I'm getting revved up for it. Squaddies are calling it out. So I'm so thankful for the Sussex squad receipt vault because putting these two together, mhm, we see the bullshit. You just are regurgitating and changing out names, much like you did with the absent lady, and then you switched out and put Harry's name in it. Those headlines, yes, y'all are doing the same little shenanigans. Okay. So, squatty thought here. Y'all wonder why Meghan feels safe in Nigeria and Colombia, but not your isle? Because Nigerians and Colombians don't desire to stab her belly, delete her and her kids, throw excrement at her to parade her naked through British streets, or to kidnap her and kids. Own your shame, you earned it. Own your shame. I'll add my twist. Racism, you earned it. Yes. Okay. Now, I'm going to jump into comments before we get into trash time. There's over 160 comments. Ooh, y'all been busy. My gosh. All right. Hello to everyone who joined while I was going through the first part of the content because you haven't missed your favorite part, trash time, yet. Whew. All right. Hey, Lane S, how are you? All right. Oh, and let me go. Let me back up a little bit. Well, no, I'll do it when I get come out of trash time. Um, Let me do this now because I did see some love was dropped and I need to acknowledge a Cash App that I got on Thursday as well. So first things first, let me before we get into the comments. So Elaine Parker, thank you for the super sticker as always. And may the love that you dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Raffaella, grazie, grazie, grazie. May the love that you dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. And to Sylvia F, you had given me a Cash App Friday during the live stream. I didn't see it until after. So I want to just say to you for the Cash App. I did already acknowledge it, but may it be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Yes, I wanted to give a little acknowledgement there. Okay, so now I'm going to play this for the three of you. One moment, please. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you all so very, 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 very much. All right, let me come here. All right. Ooh, look at this. Joan is saying, and thank you for 22 months of membership. Thank you, Joan. Um, Hi, VS. Where does the time go? I can't believe I've been enjoying your podcast for 22 months. I usually don't like trash, but I love your trash time. The shadier, the better. Ooh. Some had mentioned Thursdays was all that and then some, but I'll just that's what it is. That's that time for you all to get it all out, and then you feel better and can float on to other channels and just spew all the love. You got all your bad energy out here. I'm so thankful for you as a continuing member for 22 months. Kuja with her outburst is just tossing me a little bit. All right, let me jump in. Um, Lorna, I starred this. Let me see. VS News, interesting video on YouTube. The brothel behind. Oh, nope, not even. Me no care about how he was funded. I'm sure it was shady as ish, but let me come up here. Okay. Let me get into the comments and then jump into trash time. Y'all ain't fooling. I'm not. I'm gonna try. Hey, Scratch and Pete, how are you? I'm gonna and Nora the Stock Expert. I'm gonna try to behave until I get to trash time. I make no promises. Now, of course, Church Nelly is blowing it up with her. Martin, how are you? All right. Let me come down a little bit. Let me just see. Um, Let me come on down in here. Lorna's just giving me a rundown. Simone won golden individual vault. Jade Carrie won bronze. And Rebecca. Okay, Rebecca won silver. True. I love. There's a picture of Simone with a goat necklace. She has a goat charm. Yeah, it has. Ooh, people, the bullies jump out. Let me just say it that way, and you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so Electra is saying, so what squatty is going to South America now? There's one that identified themselves. If you're on the X app, you probably already have seen. They were like, because they were stunned when they heard she's coming to my country. Now, even because we don't hear usually about certain countries until around certain election time. But she said that it's not as bad as it used to be, but we'll see what happens as time goes on. It's going to be very secure. You already know that. So, um, anyway, let's come on down. Hey, Michael's Adventure. If you were in the chat, I just saw your link shared. So, let me see. Elaine S. is saying Meghan has skills in the international realm. She's comfortable visiting countries. This terrifies the Windsors. Well, they had their chance and they blew it. They like blowing things, but they blew this one. Mm, and not in a good way. All right, I'm not in trash time yet. I got to remember that. Phew, phew, phew. Okay, Church Nelly Deranger, Danger, Deranger, Danger. Yeah. Phew. It's going to be something. Yes. Up. There you go. Oh, even in Canada, it's 9 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. But again, those of you Central and West Coast, y'all have to check your time. It's going to be early. Set your DVRs. Okay, let me see. Bonzella, how are you? I love this Petey Weedy. I love that. Let me see. Well, hopefully your challenges have cleared themselves, Elaine S. And I'm happy to see you in the chat. So life does get to lifing on many of us. And yeah, it is what it is, right? Cookies and cream, my manager. Mwah, to you. All right. Andy B. Shutter Island is pissed, and I love it. Yes, I love it for them. They expect them to stay in the house away from the public because some of the crazy derangers were under those two tweets, like CBS News and CBS Sunday Morning, saying, I thought they wanted to about privacy, and everybody's like, that's not in the context that they mention privacy, but tis life. You go on with your stupid lies. Claudia is saying the haters have gotten a double whammy with these two announcements. Yes, yes. Woo! Love it for them. We're happy. We're like, yes, can't wait to see her. Of course, another country, which I'm sure she's familiar with, culture and all that stuff because, the color. Mhm. No blend, you know, monotone, earth tones. Break the internet, Megan. Break the internet. I might have to do a. She slayed again. All right. Churchinelli says so. Colombia is now dangerous, but wasn't when Ford Fiesta visited earlier this year. Yeah. hmm I'm gonna have the screenshots because when those headlines start dropping, the mouthpieces and talking heads for the royal family are going to feel that heat coming back at them. So, um, let me see. Churchill says, "Why can't the British media just focus on England and their unrolls? Because nobody will pay attention if they do." Okay. Elaine asks, everyone, please keep the Sussex family safe. With prayers of royals are a threat to their physical safety. Prayers will protect them with our love. Yes. There's no doubt about it. They have lots of that. Lots and lots and lots of that. Woo! Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. A tear says we are well served indeed. Yes. What? Since January, we have just, oh, I'm telling you. we had a little fun, absent lady, and she's coming up in trash time. But just because she absent don't mean she's absent from trash time. All right. Wendy says, so Charles, Camilla, and Sophie, who visits Colombia declared safe. Prince Harry and Princess Meghan visiting, and it's crime infested. UK media at it again with their BS. Oh yes. I haven't seen any headlines. I know they probably already, especially ginning up right before the 15th. Okay. And I hope that, as was done, um, not only Jamaica but Nigeria, that they get dragged for the filth. Okay. Lakivia, how are you? Meghan and Harry always work hard and they care about people. Yes. Okay, we know with these visits, aka tours, that they'll say where they're intending on visiting, but we always know how intentional these visits are. And Megan will do a little side visit here and there. And I can't wait for the organization to let us know because they generally, Harry and Megan, don't tell us. I can't wait. Can't wait. Um, Karen M., how are you? Churchily, that's right, Kuja. Remind her about the T-shirts with you and Penelope's picture. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have to do that. I have to figure out how to do that, to put it that way, and not dox myself. People will use all kinds of stuff to try to. Annie's like, woof woof. Yeah, I'm telling you, if y'all met, well, if you had the opportunity to see her in person, once you got beyond her growling at you, and then she just wanted to play. When you see her statue, you would be like, that is making all that noise. Hey. Church Lane, baby the ranger needs some castor oil. Behave. Whew, here she goes. Mama, how are you? My husband's out cleaning the garage just to keep out of the house a little while I'm doing my live stream, but yet he's, causing Kuja to just act up. Annie says, oh, they have pissed baby derangers off again. Yes, they woke her. They woke baby deranger up. I won't say he or her. Yes, they woke baby deranger up because we know derangers come in all genders and identifications. All right. All right, let me go on down. Um, Let me see. Lakivia VS, you are awesome, great, and smart. We love you. I love you back. Thank you for the kind words. Some may not agree with that. I mean, especially if you saw Twisted Trash Thursday. You saw what the one troll thought of me. Yes. Which I'm glad some of y'all did enjoy that dragging. That was an out of body experience. All right, let me come back over here. Lorna, why does someone drag the chump for wearing a $62,000 toupee? Woo, I can see y'all are on it. Good question. Don't know, you know. Claudia, let her spend her money on herself. Exactly, but we all know how those headlines went when Meghan was in the UK. Of course, lo and behold, come to find out, thanks to, I believe it was the Oprah interview, we find out that, Chuck wasn't even taken care of. So Meghan's, anything that we saw her wearing, um, she actually spent her money on, or it was gifted. And I don't care what they say about royals not being able to accept gifts. They accepted gifts, bags of money. All right. We're not in trash time yet. Okay. Rosa, there you are. You were first comment up. I, gave you a little acknowledgement earlier. I see you and just saw your comment. Let me see. Lakivia is saying Meghan has done nothing to anyone right, but be a mixed race American woman, strong, intelligent, and telling peggers to get their fingers out of her face. Especially, she didn't know where that finger had been. All right. Annie says black woman trope. Yes, they're pulling it out even on, as I said, we know who, the New York Post. So Elaine, the royal staff get paid to sell lies to the Rhoda staff pay is so low. Well, I mean, I thought they had any NDAs. I guess not. I'm sure they do, especially certain households. Because could you imagine the tea they would be spilling if not? Woo! All right, cookies and cream. The unroyals and the racist thugs are so predictive with their racist BS. Yes, so predictive. Let's see. Electra saying who is going to England? Riots. Woo. Um, I don't know. Hopefully, there will be some squaddies that will be able to, especially in 2027, will be able to go. Uh, who knows what may happen? I may have a million subscribers by then, and then just go on and jet off over there and do a live stream from there. Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be fantastic? hmm I know some people get trips off of subscribers. It floors me, and I'm talking like other YouTube hallways floors me. I said, "Oh, I just don't have that spirit." My gosh. Anyway, Claudia, all of this can't stop her from getting the top job. Well, some think it will. Some think it will. It is what it is. What it is. What it is. What it is. Um, yeah. Mm-mm. All right. It's just two American women, mixed race, who I guess they're striving in the eyes of the races, they're striving to attain levels that they do not belong. And that is why Meghan is getting what she gets, because how dare you meet and fall in love with a prince and then have the audacity to marry him. And then you have over here someone who was vice president, which you would think that, most vice presidents usually do run for the office once the top person either has served the terms that they're going to serve, or they're not, decide they're not running for reelection. So I don't get, well, I get it, because, this country founded by folks that came out of, some of them came out of that country over there, Salty Island, and, came over here running from so-called being held to certain religious things. That's what they taught us in school. I think sometimes they taught us a bunch of bullshit, but that's just me when you start seeing a lot of the stuff that got put into place. All right. Um, oh, let me, there's no reason to, yeah, I'm just gonna, let me just, whew, let me get to this and then I'm gonna get to trash time. So, we're already 41 minutes. Goodness. All right. T Mac, how you doing? Thank you for 7 months of membership. T Mac said it's a long carnival weekend in Toronto. Ooh, that. Now, I would love for her to be there, them there. Yes, that would be fun. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. And then I'm going to get into trash time because I could spend a whole lot of time in the chat with you all. I'm going to star this one so that I can get back to it. So, Joan, thank you for the love that you're dropping on me. Maybe return unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. The message: Kamala to Trump. If you've got something to say it to my face. Is same as Meghan to will not. Get your finger out of my face. It's hood talk. Well, I don't know if it's hood talk. It's just somebody that won't take no ish off of nobody. You aren't going to just run over me and do what you want. I think you're going to put your finger in my face. Putting your finger in somebody's face is a fighting that usually initiates fight. It's like that scene out of Alabama when that hat got tossed in the air and then the folding white chair situation occurred. Okay, that's what that usually starts. Okay, let me play this. Thank you, John. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you again. Okay. Let me come back over here. I need to. All right. I just have to look for Joan's comment when I come back in to the chat. So let me come on over. Let me come here. Here we go. It's your favorite time, trash time. Trash time! Trash time! So I put these articles in trash time because I just didn't care for how they were worded and already know that the media with their little angles. So Parent Network, Daily Beast, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have pressed the importance of parents to be, quote, first responders, end quote, and be able to, quote, tell the signs of possible ooh-eyed, can't say the word, end quote, as the two continued their crusade against cyberbullying in an upcoming interview. I do not appreciate the whole as they continue their crusade. Something about that just bothers me, but maybe it's just me being a little sensitive of the media. So just wanted to just share, Harry and Meghan talk cyberbullying and CBS. Of course, a lot of the comments start then talking about the squad. F you all if you're trying to come for squad on these angles. We do not cyberbully. Calling people out, asking questions, where are they? Where are they? Is not cyberbullying. Not believing the BS after you doctor a picture and put it out and then you're put on the no, trust list by said media over, outside of that country. Don't blame us. And then we're not bullying. And when we laugh at you, we laugh. So this one is Meghan Markle makes rare comment about protecting her, quote, amazing, end quote, children, Archie and Lily. Now, that was Town and Country that had that particular article. You act as if she talks about them all the time, which she doesn't. So, yes, it was a rare comment. And she's always hyping her children, as she should. That's what moms do. I just, mhm. They can these two publications can be very shaded, and hence why they're in trash time. So, whatever. I do want to throw this out again. King Charles and William's attempts to block Harry and Meghan's future world tours fail. Mhm. This came up, with the Nigeria. Hello, Colombia, anybody? Keep on trying, y'all. Keep on trying. Now, here are the news, the screenshots I was talking about. And thank you, Anne, because I did snag them from y'all, from your timeline. So these are the ones when they talked about the other royals over there in the UK going to Colombia and their trips and blah blah and hee haw and all that stuff, how wonderful it was, la la la. Not once did they mention anything about it being dangerous. We already know the security level that when, high profile people visit. Now the VP would not have made the invite if there was a chance of some issue with security, and no country wants to even be on that list that something should happen to them while they're there. Okay. But here are the headlines we will be referring back to as soon as we start seeing any craziness from the, mouthpieces of the British royal family, their media, talking about how dangerous the country is and why are they going and oh my goodness, and Harry, why are you taking her? And why is Meghan dragging him there? Okay. If the whites can do it, they can do it. All right. Now, this is a thought, but I wanted to share this. But absent lady, she is seen. She might not be out there, but she is seen. Kate Middleton isn't well enough to video chat with patronages or perform 30-minute charity engagements. But she is going to show up at the Olympics to watch Andy Murray play. Notice no women's sporting events make the list. I guess she's falling in line with her hubby. hmm And I guess she only showed up at the women's finals when Meghan attended with when Serena was playing. hmm 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 She's seen. Squatty sees your You fall right in line, and you ain't no different than that husband of yours, probably in every regard. But curly top, curly top. There goes curly top. Mr. Swilio. Now, I saw this. I had to grab it, had to share it. Of course, people pick the worst pictures, but that's the intention. A narcissistic father is more concerned with maintaining his own image than he is with the well being of his children. Unknown author. You don't say. Ooh. Okay. Swilio's upcoming. I don't have anything else as far as the Rangers. I'm sure there'll be comments. Bring it on. If you dare. Yeah, you'll be dragged too. But what I do hope is that the Lady in Black visits all of you crazies. And the UK media just needs to stop. Just go sit in the corner, suck your thumbs. That's the safest thing. You won't catch anything from your thumb, hopefully not, depending on where you put it. But anyway, nevertheless, let the Lady in Black do what she does. hmm And as you all know, my middle finger energy is up and stuck when it comes to them over there. Because as long as they keep it up with Harry and Meghan, we as squaddies will keep it up with them. Now, I thought y'all would like this, and then I'm going to jump into the comments. I saw this morning. The internet has no chill whatsoever. Now, some of y'all will get the reference, some of you may not. Three white male governors stand before me. I'm sorry. I had to share that. And I laughed just as loudly when I saw it. Oh my gosh. So, it's just to the squatty that came up with that. I think it was a squatty or someone on the internet, but it got shared on my timeline. So, thank you for that because that took me completely out this morning. All right. Let me come up. Oh, I see Kat drop some love. Hey, Kat, good to see you too. All right. I'm going to just come up and check because I think I might have missed some. Okay, yeah, let me come up a little bit. Then I'll work my way down in the chat. You know how I do. Oh, oh Black Queen, I saw your comment on number 45. I'm just going to skip. I may skip most of those, yeah, because I just can't. I can't. That's how I feel with him. Elaine is saying, "Oh, I love this. The strength and power of women of color is frightening for some folks." That's going to be the comment that I put up when I close out. Ooh, because that is so true in every walk of life. Mhm. Every walk of life. Whew. Yeah, Rump is the best. That's a good nickname. All right, Lorna, Church and LA Trump knew exactly who. Oh, yes, Kamala Harris is. He wrote a check to support her when she ran for seat in California years ago. They have the check on YouTube. Oh, and I've shared it on my social media. But yes, that is true. He did. Well, let's take a step. I said I was going to mention him, but just to give even more context, 45 was a registered Democrat up until he decided to run for president and then had to change his party. And then his kids had to register because they hadn't even done that. But nevertheless, moving on. That's it. I'm going to skip all the other ones now. Tia is saying, I wish and hoping for Meghan to do something on her birthday. And she did. Okay. Look at you, Tia. Look at you. Yes. So we know it was pre recorded, still exciting. And it is nice that it happens to fall on her birthday when it's being aired. So let's see if Jane Pauley does a little, how they do the intros and outros of their interviews. Let's see. Annie says Harry and Meghan are letting their light shine and the world is seeing their good deeds. Yes. As that quote that I read every Sussex Saturday. Yeah. They live that. I don't care what the haters say. Um, which now I'm just beginning to believe are paid bots. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Elaine S is saying, count on the hate from the Rhoda whenever something bad is going on with the Royals. Affairs are hard to hide. Ooh, please spill that tea, please, because who, who is it now? Is it the usual suspects? One of the two at the top, or is it someone else? Ooh, do tell. Let me look for that update when I get down to what? T Mac Lorna, yes, jerk and rib fest going on. Now, why didn't you say something earlier? Because I'm, like shipments to the lower region. Woo, what the lower 48? Well, I don't know if y'all call it that, but yeah, phew, that's going to be lovely. Church Nelly, watch Psychotic and Neurotic miraculously return from vacation, just as Harry and Meghan are in Colombia. Oh well, is anybody going to pay attention? I mean, she's well enough to go on vacation during treatments, but she can't work during treatments. Chew on that. Mm. She's on a permanent vacation. Whew. All right, Antoinette says VS, bags of money and stolen jewels. Go figure. Yes. Hmm. You better leave a woman because you don't pick apart men. I would love to see that. Let's look at how much 45 suits that don't fit him well. How much do they cost? Or his shoes? Mm. Or that spray tan that he just doesn't get all the way around, or if they give him, he puts it on like lotion because the hairline tells on him. Okay, just saying. I did finish trash time, right? Okay, it probably will be a mixture as I read the comments. Wendy, Harry, Meghan, checkmate the UK media every time. Love it. They are so pissed they do not have access. They don't deserve the access. And they told them January 8th, 2020, that you're cut off. It doesn't exist. Like when they finished their last engagement, that was, I think, April. That that was it. When they did that last one, because they were still bound to the agreement that the royal family had with the Rhoda, that it was middle finger. Well, they didn't say, but I'm saying it was middle finger energy. You will not have access to us. Harry asked y'all in October 2016 to back off. You didn't listen. You actually revved up more. He came back around again. Y'all still didn't. Okay. hmm Um, Black Queen, that part. Church Nelly. We should allow the left behinders to remain insignificant as they are. Exactly. And they prove it every time they go after Meghan. Harry, they, somewhat, but not really. He, they don't want to rile that ginger. And then Meghan is the one that gets the brunt. She's not your scapegoat. Oh, Lorna says T Mac in my house. It's beef patties and Guinness stout with condensed milk and nutmeg. It's being broadcast on YouTube. What? That's an interesting combination. Guinness stout with condensed milk and nutmeg. Okay, I'm gonna believe that it's good. I don't know if I'll ever try it. That's different. Raven says, why don't they price the orange clown wife shoes and hair and makeup budget whenever we see her again, because it's rare sightings of her too. She's absent lady too, with good reason, but she's absent lady too. Ooh, okay. Speak it into what? Yes. Speak it into existence. Yes. I felt that. It's so true. The words. And they putting out that funky dunky energy and don't realize that funky dunky energy is coming right back at them. And then you want to play. Well, okay. And Okay, let me just finish out. I was going to say, and then you want to play like you're sick or have a disease. And then you don't put that out there. Oh, okay. Don't be surprised. Oh, cookies and cream. Woo, this comment. Tampon doesn't realize how petty, stupid, racist, vindictive he looks that Colombia is welcoming the Sussexes with open arms while he's supposedly snubbing the Sussexes from being invited to Balmoral. And from how it was described with Balmoral, that is a snub that they gladly and are happy that has happened. Any of those, Sandringham and all of them, creaky water, might be hot, probably is cold. Heat, there's probably no AC in them places. So come on now. As if, as if there was even an invite. Okay. Elaine P, it looks like we could be heading for riots in my city today. Tonight, the crowds are gathering. Oh my gosh, be safe. Be safe, be safe, be safe. And that's for all the squaddies over there. And let me just keep on going on down here. Black Queen, you with the Joan G. Yes, we ain't taking their fragile, mediocre jackassery. Y'all are cracking me up. Church in LA, South Carolina won't let me get medicinal weed. I think they've made that legal in North Carolina, but I'm not sure why they. Is it not legal there in South Carolina? You need to fight for it if you need it. I'm just saying. I don't. Pain management, however, it's probably much better than taking a pill that will get you really zoned out in ways that, Anyway, let me behave. Let me get off that. Hello, hello, hello to everyone who has joined. There is Marshar. I am about 16 minutes behind in the comments. It's already hit an hour. Let me get crushing through this. Marshall says when Vice President Kamala is president, it will make women in business more powerful. Meghan is a businesswoman and a humanitarian, so I see her and Harry at the White House. Willie will lose the rest of his 3 hairs. Yes, yes. Kuja is very much awake, as y'all can tell. I just heard my phone, and I think that set her off too. Let me just check and see that I don't have any other notifications. Yeah. No. All right. Just making sure. Um, Annie, Annie B, how the hell do you get fired from doing nothing? Well, that's the reason why you get fired. Doing nothing. I mean, you sitting here gobbling up. I'm sure he was getting a check. Okay. Gobbling up anyway. Rhonda, yes, the anniversary of the White Cherry event, 8/5/2024. So those of you in membership can drop the white chair emojis because, yes, you have that. Okay. Why? Why? That is not a toupee. Y'all think that's a toupee? Obviously, he doesn't know how to spend his money well. All right, I see some love has been dropped. Let me acknowledge that. Let me come over here and just acknowledge. Okay, I've read that one, so I already know I needed to get back into the chat for that. So, Kat, number 1, thank you for 27 months of membership. I'm going to be, for the members, I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. I'm not going to exactly announce when, but it's going to be for those here under 3 months, those up to the 12 months and those that are beyond. Why am I thinking of Buzz Lightyear when I say beyond? But yeah. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're saying keep up the great work and keep the laughs coming to you. Okay. And then you dropped a little love also with a message. They don't care M met and fell in love with H. Their issue is how dare you, Meghan, be the one H met, fell in love with, and married. There you go. That's right, Kat. And the world is now seeing just that. Okay. So may the love that you dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to get to my spot. And now this is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Let me come back over to comments and yeah, Annie B, I see that comment about the journalists, the black journalists. I mean, that organization invited them. To be fair, I understand why they did. Um, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to have to either get another channel to discuss the election through the next several months or Patreon. Maybe y'all will come over there to whoop it up with me, but yeah, some of the streets aren't safe, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right, Mamo says agreed. Marshar and VP Kamala to be the first woman to be a president. Let's hope for the best, and Harry and Meghan will be there with their skills to empower women. Oh, it's yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's all I can say is the future. It doesn't mean that racism disappears. It heightens it. So just we all can be excited and looking forward to that happening, and hopefully it does happen for those that are voting for her. Um, but we also know how it just, yeah, the blowback, so to speak, from that. Mama, Elaine P., bad news in your city, but happy you are protected by God and many others. Yes, just prayers, 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 prayers. Lavender, how are you? She's always healthy enough to flirt with men. God dog it. Mic drop on the absent lady. Boom. That's why she's always going to the men's events, nevertheless. Now, that, Church Nelly, that comment, that was truly drops of pee, as you like to say when you see others. Woo, Antoinette, oh Lord. VS, it seems Willie and Kitty loves to support the O sex. Oh, the opposite sex? Or same. She opposite. He same. Okay, let me live your truth, live your life. Just leave Harry and Meghan alone. That's all we ask. All right. Uh, Annie B. I'm just okay. Annie B. To me, Chucky doesn't look like a cancer patient. He looks the same to me. Just saying. Well, yeah, depends on the day. All right. Church Nelly, there you go. Annie, he's still fugly as ever. There you go. That part. Wearing frumpy clothes and everything else. Okay, so Marshar, I hear Afro Annie was at the Olympics greeting the British athletes. Why? If she really care about them, she should go to IG to prove she cares about all British athletes. So performative and fake, right? She didn't attend the 10th anniversary prayer service. So, I mean, that's nice that she was there. Obviously people can go out and travel and do all kinds of things while the absent lady is absent, but oh my gosh, I'm waiting for those headlines too. Don't they realize that they need to be giving all their energy to, the absent lady who has shown nothing but her arse to them? Okay. Let me let me sip some tea. Cookies and cream. Okay, let me read this comment. Y'all start off with that particular word, and y'all know how I. Okay. Cookies and Cream says Dirty Tampon and his potato head pegging son need to realize that there isn't anything they can do to stop the Sussexes from being invited to visit other countries. The Sussexes are respected globally because the Sussexes are about doing the work. They bring attention to the initiatives at hand. Obviously, Colombia is a country that is part of the Invictus Games community, thus, and one of the newer ones like Nigeria. So it seems apropos that they would visit. Uh-huh. And they didn't just go, they were invited. Okay, so to the squaddies in Colombia and the other parts of Colombia that they will be visiting. Let me just say this: we saw how the Nigerian squaddies took it up to the notch that most of us may never attain. But just if you're able to be there and just show that support, that is the most important thing. Don't try to. Well, I wouldn't even try to outdo the Nigerian squaddies because they just took it there and dropped the mic on all of us. Okay, let me see. Joan is saying, Marshall, I don't expect the British royal family to acknowledge Harry's Invictus Games. And then they're the pathetic ones for it. Yes. How pathetic. Because as if Harry was to say, I'm going to now turn it, which we know never would happen, he would turn it over to them. It would just falter. I would feel for the athletes involved, my gosh, because they would not get the attention that they need and are getting. Let me see. Elaine asked the same. The only product the Rhoda has to sell is hate and racism. They use the Sussex family to earn money, no other way for them. True. Oh, but the lady in black one day is going to make them pay for it all. Okay. Annie B, do they, Bones, know the difference between abdominal and face? Just asking for a friend. No, they don't know the difference at all. They don't know the difference. Hold on one second. Oh, sorry. Okay. Mama was saying Harry and Meghan are God's anointed. No weapon formed against the Sussexes shall prosper. Very true. Many understand transmuting energy. I had to get a couple of people stop drawing. Oh my gosh, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. Stop it. Transmute that energy. Change it. Change the wording. Um, yeah, because you will draw what you keep fearing. Church Nelly, Marshall saying, Church Nelly, that's okay. My hubby is a vet from the United States Marine Corps. Oh, raw. Mm-hmm. LOL. Yeah. And none of y'all come for me. Okay. Just Bud Files, how are you? Okay. Cookies and Cream Raffaella, I agree. That's why they're constantly making fools of themselves. You. Oh, Lord of mercy. Elaine S is truly, she's so happy to be here because she is cutting up badly. Let me see. C- Count on Andrew coming back because if not, he will dump dirt on Charles to the rotature. Well, they keep trying to move him out of the home that he's lived in for how long? Oh, the times are coming. The times are coming. Let me see. Wendy, just watch William try and upstage. Not. With popping up out of his cave, same time Harry and Meghan are in Colombia. Willie Boy's still clueless. These gimmicks do not work for him. Get a clue already. I mean, we've seen two examples already with Jamaica and them popping up after the fact, and then um, in Nigeria. They really want to go for three strikes? Okay. Let them try. Just don't give him a shovel. Again, anybody who's listening and tied to them, because he looked like an imbecile trying to dig a hole. Anyway, let me go. Scratch and Pete, was this vibrant enough for you? I know Thursday was trash time. Like if you, yeah. Rosalind, how are you? Hopefully you're doing your bees in chat tonight. I don't know. No pressure. Although you're doing a series on Tide, so and y'all, it's the scandalous behavior of some church leaders. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, Annie B. Even with that with that facelift, Bones still looks the same. Waste of money. If you ask me, they could have given that money to the people who need help. Well, it might have been all the filters. You know, they do like doctoring pictures and such. Because if we really look, I don't know, does she really look that young? Girl. She's still gonna be older than Megan, right? No, she's younger than Megan and looks older than her. Okay, I got it right now. Let me behave. Jones says the British royal family may have money, castles, titles, old costumes, but they have no brains. And I'm not even going to insult the lion from. Was it the lion or the Tin Man? The Tin Man. Lion wanted courage, I think. Tin Man had no brain. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. Elaine, all the loving pod sites for the Sussex just scare the rota to death. Preach on, strong folks. Preach on. Listen to her. Preach on. Preach on. Here we go. All right. Mm-hmm. Get that dance on. Get that praise dance on. Church Nelly will be there with the sheet, you know, because in some black churches, when you get to shouting and carrying on and get that spirit, as folks say, and you fall out, the ushers will come and throw a sheet over you. Never fan, because then you're going to be fanning out the spirit, although some might need a certain spirit fanned out of them. All right. Whew. Let me. How much time? Ooh, an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, maybe I'll just take it to an hour and a half, just to make it even. Wendy says, Annie B trying to look younger than Princess Meghan, epic failure, Joe. She should have known that right from day one. Kim H, must be awful being on the outside looking in, huh? Damn chilly out there. Ooh, yes. Boney, if they eat. If they even did invite Harry and Meghan to Balmoral, they would have turned it down. Yeah, they're going to go there for behind palace gates and be locked in there. Are you crazy? Yeah. Public events, if they had to, you see Harry went in for funeral, came out, went in for service, came out quickly. I think the funeral one took us out because it was like hanger in hand out. I don't think I've ever seen anybody move that fast. Um, Let me just see. It's just a few. Yes, there you go. Hello to Annie B says hello to all still entering the chat. Yes, hello to you all. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That does get some notifications to Gin Up by YouTube because I understand quite a few of you aren't getting notifications. So I've started doing a little something extra, especially for channel members, which is odd that you don't get notifications that I will post, you know, when I'm going live there in the members area, as well as the community tab, and then across all the different social media. So, Claudia says, yes, VS, the stout with condensed milk and nutmeg tastes good, but in Jamaica we add egg. Ooh, sure. Okay. Is it called anything in particular, Claudia? Is that particular drink called something? So I know if I see it on the menu. I do want to go back to Jamaica. I had a cousin get married there many moons ago and had a blast. I always remember what the pilot said, and I might have told this story. Enjoy all of the well-known gold that you won't hear, but please do not get busted. Come, basically trying to take some of it back home with you. Yes. Faye, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all should check out Faye's channel if you like. If you're a makeup nista, yes, you will love Faye's. You have to check her out. So many, yeah. I've connected with. My gosh, it's so good to see you. All right, let me see. Lorna says a UK rota is living in the glass house with all the riots going on. Woof, and they are still throwing stones at Harry and Meghan about not coming to the UK. Like, why the would anybody go over there right now? If I had planned a trip and all of that's kicking off, I'm sorry. I mean, that is what you get insurance for, but why would I go someplace that I don't feel safe? It's just, it's a bit much. Bit much. So, um, oh, look at T Mac saying, Claudia, don't forget the vanilla extract. Oh, see, y'all have something else going on because, yeah, whew, I'm just gonna leave that to y'all to enjoy. Church Nelly is the prize nachos at Archewell. No, it's not that. Small, a little small monetary give back. Because that'll just be my way of giving back. I feel like I don't do enough for y'all as channel members, and so excuse me, sipping some tea. Let me move it away from the computer. Yes, back over here. That's all I need is to get into a laughing fit, slap it, and then it hits the computer. Phew. Ooh, that would be a mess. Let me see. Elaine is saying, Elaine S, yes. William is so jealous that Harry still has hair. William looks old and angry. Well, because he is older and angry, yes. Um, Although it would be nice to see Harry just take it all, to just go buzz it off. I know many of y'all don't agree with me, but okay. Okay. Um, T Mac, you too funny. Claudia Jamaicans juice everything. You are too funny. Um, Church Nelly says, I'm a cat lady, but not childless. Listen, just behave yourself. Behave yourself, Marshar. Mrs. VS, yes, get that other channel because talking politics is another one of my superpowers. Sure. All right. I may need to do something because I would like to send little, a nice little surprise to the channel members. Y'all have hung in there, you know, maybe, maybe a sticker for your refrigerator or something like that. So you always remember me, even when I'm long gone. And you'll only be able to come here and listen to my voice. What Divine Seven? What's up? How are you? Good to see you. Hey, VS Speaks Royally, or VS Royally Speaks. She had it differently, but that's okay. Congrats to Harry and Meghan on their new project as well as the upcoming Columbia tour. We won't call it a tour yet. I will start calling it that around August 14th ish time frame. I'm just going to troll. I'm going to maintain my, you know, mute challenge as far as discussing all the crazies, and I will look for headlines. But yes, hey Emma, how are you? Um, yes, they are. T Mac. The Sussexes are a blessed family, because they bless others through the works. Okay. Mm. Some of those that head up a certain church needs to start reading the. Okay, let me just. I think it's time to end. We got 9 minutes. Let me try to push it to an hour and a half. Okay. Patricia, the difference is the royal family force themselves on countries. Harry and Meghan are invited and welcome. Whoop, there you go. That I wish I could have like different comments as it's as the outro is playing, but okay, because that one is there, right there. Whew. Hey, Prudence, how are you? Good to see you. Um, Church Nelly, I saw that comment about something. Okay, the absent lady. Visitas, how are you? Was it the scarecrow had no brains? What was it? Courage for the lion. Oh, was it a heart for the Tin Man? And then, okay, I think I get it. It's been a while since I've watched The Wizard of Oz. Mhm. Annie B. Church Nelly, instead of a GoFundMe, maybe the Rangers will mail them vibrators to her personally. Or mail their vibrators to her. Hopefully they clean them, but okay. All kinds. Actually, that would be perfect for sexy toy lady. If you're out there, here's a comment. I'm just saying. Now that would be a business. Let me see. Prudence. Hello, Sam. I can't spell your name, but shout out to you. Oh, okay. Rosita's Harry and Meghan wouldn't be safe at Balmoral. That family would make sure they had accidents. True. That part. I mean, Miss September, how are you? Yes. Okay. I got it. Scarecrow. I have not watched that in I don't know how many years. Um, Church Nelly Sheridan link. This video makes me smile all the time. P.S. He speaks better than mutter and stutter. Oh God. Okay. Scrolling through the comments. Let me see. Let me see. All right. This is probably one of the last comments that I'll read. And so let me go here. Marshall says Harry would look so fine with a totally bald head. Meghan could polish it every night. Doesn't he? Doesn't he know a sister loves a smooth, shiny head to grab onto? And to that, I will respond, and then I will end. I will end this live stream. Lorna, I see that about the fridge magnet of Nacho, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, he he knows, Marshar. He knows. You read what you put on there. Yeah, and I know and you know that you know what you meant. Okay, but I know what you meant. All right. All right. Go feed your hubby, Elaine P. Thank you for being here. Okay, and thank you for the love and all that. Cookies and cream is given us the everyone. Please pray for the Sussexes, each other, the world. Pray for all those who are sick and bereaved. Yes, 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 yes. Pray for those about to set it off over there in the UK. Y'all need to go run through them golden gates, maybe. I'm just saying, of the different palaces and all that stuff. But anyway, thank you all for joining. I hope that you had a wonderful time. I'm 5 minutes off from ending. Yeah, see, you knew what you were doing with that comment there, Marshar. Um, I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. Please remember to share it out. Tell everybody about VS Speaks Royally. I hope to see you all around the respective YouTube halls that I know you from throughout this rest of the Saturday. Now, tomorrow we will have a live stream. It will be short, but because it's Megan's birthday, I'm going to be respectful of just that and maybe general, not so shady chat. There won't be a trash time. But anyway, let me T Mac, yes, go enjoy. I'm gonna go soca music. Yes, drink and mind my business. Exactly that part. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let me get the last comment. Elaine S. The strength and power of women of color is frightening for some folks. Yes, it is. And they need to work out that problem, though, right? All right. Take care, everybody. Love you all. Bye.